and Happy New Year to you. It's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful new year. I don't know about you, but I'm so excited to be among the living ones to experience this new year. Oh, people say, oh, that's good. Thank God. Thank God. The 2020 is gone and you're hoping to have a better year of 2021. Welcome to Possibilities with Esther from Ntr Tv. And I'm by the name Esther James. Possibilities with Esther, as you know how we do it, is a motivational, inspirational, educational, and also entertainment program brought to you by NTR, specially designed to channel your mindset to the possibilities of life. Yes, I know you have eaten all the Christmas rice and chicken, and you have enjoyed. Your stomach is getting big now. You've occupied all the fats, and you've eaten all the money in your bank account, right? Okay, it's a normal thing that I think is a challenge that everybody goes through it. But what matters is that you have a wonderful time and you're able to actually actualize the purpose of the season. Share love. That's all that matters. Okay, so last week, that was last year, we had a special guest on our program by the name Innocent Usa, who is a life coach and also a life trainer. He spoke to us about lifestyle and also how we can channel the negative energy from our past to be a positive energy for our future. And today I will be talking a different topic. A topic that I know someone somewhere out there is going through the same thing, because it is a big challenge for me. And I tried so many times to see how I can conquer this particular thing. Don't worry, I will tell you what I'm talking about. But I'm sure before I finish, you'll be able to figure out, okay, what this girl is going to talk about for today. But before I go into that, I would like to tell you a story about myself first, about what happened to me and why I chose to talk about the topic I will soon introduce to you. Last year, early 2 years late, like that, I was into teaching, okay, as an English teacher. At the same time, I was doing my program, the television program, weekly as a part-time worker. Now, to teach in Turkey, apart from you speaking a fluent English, for you to be able to go to the next level or to be paid very well, at least you should be able to have a certificate, a teaching certificate for yourself so that you will be able to have a good resume. You get it? So, and I do not have that certificate. The certificate I have is for TV production. Yes, I speak English and of course I have the teaching skills, but I need that certificate. So I decided to enroll on a program for teaching non-native English speakers, teaching non-native English speakers and teaching English speakers are two different ways. In fact, they have two different techniques entirely. The techniques you use in teaching a non-English native speaker is different from the technique you will use in teaching someone who speaks English fluently. So, I decided to apply for this course online, and the money was actually much at the moment, but because I needed that certificate at that time for me to apply for this good job, a better job actually, I had to sacrifice to invest in myself to apply for this program online. Now, this is what happened, right? For this program, it will take me, the program gave me 6 months to be able to finish up the course. It's an online course. Now, the advantage of having an online course, most times it's flexible. Your time is very flexible. They'll just give you a particular period of time for you to study it and be able to reach a particular target. So I saw it. I was like, oh, 6 months. I have 6 months just to finish, I think 15 units like that. And the 15 units is like 100 and something pages, I think so. which I felt, oh, it's okay. I can actually beat that. After all, it's English. It's just for me to practice, to study it at my own given time. First week, I did well. I gave myself a target that I will finish this course within 1 month so that I will be able to apply for that job, and they will send me the certificate within 2 weeks, which is really good for me instead of waiting for 6 months, right? And the first week, I was doing well. I was taking my time to read it, and answer all the quiz and examination on that course. The second week, I became so relaxed. That I felt, oh, Esther, don't worry. There's this voice that keeps telling me, Esther, don't worry. You still have 6 months to do this course. So don't worry. After all, you have a job now. So by the time the next 6 months finishes, you will be able to finish your program, and they will send you your certificate for within 2 weeks. And I relaxed. 1 month went back. I relaxed. Second month, I felt I still have 4 months to go. So no problem. I'm still gonna, I have the time. It's just 12 units, so I will just do it. I started studying. Sometimes it takes me like 1 week to finish a unit. I will study, and I will answer, grammar, essay, all the strategies and techniques, the rules of English and all that. Of course, most times it's difficult from just sitting down and speaking with our peers, family, and friends. Even sometimes here, I just speak some nonsense English, and I know, Esther, you're actually speaking nonsense, but what can we do? In Africa, they say no be our papa language, so we just have to mix it up together. To continue my story, I reached 5 months. By 5 months later, I had just 1 month to finish that course. And I only studied and answered my questions just 10 units. I felt achieved, right? Even though the time was so slow, I have exceeded my time limits that I set for myself before. But I was working with the deadline that this institution, that the system gave me, that is 6 months. So I felt, okay, I still have 1 month. It's just 1 month. I could just do the 2 units within just 1 month, at least 1 week in 2 weeks. I think is a goal for me. It's still good. Not knowing that I was procrastinating. Now, this is the topic for us for today. I kept procrastinating on this course. I kept procrastinating on this course, which means very important for me. Okay? And before I realized, I had just 24 hours to finish that 2 units, or else my $700 will be gone. The money I paid for this course will be gone, and I will not be able to apply for that job, which will actually benefit for me. Like, the salary is good, and I will be able to have more experiences in teaching non-native English speakers here in Turkey. And just not to waste all my money, I used 24 hours to study and answer all the exams in that last unit. And guess what? The result came out. I was so excited. That, man, Esther, you did it. You were able to do that within 6 months. And now you're going to have a good job because you did it within 6 months, which I planned to do it within 1 month. And guess what? I failed. And do you know where I failed? The remaining months, the 24 hours, I had just 2 points to make me pass in that exams. And I sat down and looked at myself. I said, if only I took that 1 unit as serious as I took the remaining units with the timing I gave myself, I would have been able to actualize this 1 point that I missed out. I challenged my brain at the wrong timing. I pushed my brain at the wrong timing. I rushed it. Reason because I was procrastinating. And you know what? You only procrastinate on things that you think they are not really a priority to you. Maybe it's just wants, not something that is needed. And you keep procrastinating. A lot of us, we have big plans. We have so many things we have to do and we want to do, but we keep postponing. Tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow. I want to start my exercise tomorrow. I am number one in that. Trust you me, yesterday, for the past 2 weeks, I have been telling my sister, tomorrow I will start exercise. Tomorrow I will start exercise. And I've never done it. And then I sat down like, this is New Year. We are starting a new year. A new year for me, a new year is a new day. It's just the calendar that changes its number. I don't know about you, but for me, a new year is a new day. But in as much as it's a new day, we still have plans. Because that number is written for us there as a target for us to be able to track ourselves in whatever thing we are doing. It means we have new set of goals. We have new set of behavior we want to change. And because of that, there's a need for us to know exactly how we will do it to change what we're not comfortable with from the previous years. This is our new segment for possibilities for this year. And I would like us to please really look into this topic for today, procrastination. If you are that person, in fact, I feel everybody has one way or the other that we procrastinate. Either maybe we want to be calling people, or we want to make sure that we take our eating habit serious, or we want to go and call that friend who lost his dad or mom, who say, oh, I need to call this person. I will do it later. I need to call that person. I will do it later. We keep postponing so many things, and before you know it, we are compiling it, and tomorrow we want to do something, it becomes so difficult. Like for my own story, for an instance, at the point I couldn't just do it, and I sat down and looked at it. If this teaching job is a need for me, I would have taken it serious. It's just like you eating. Eating is a need, except you don't have it. And I know people who do not have food to eat does not mean they stopped looking for it. They keep looking for it. It's either they don't find the nourished food that will actually show it on their body, but they will always look for it because it's a need. Now, that is how you handle that target, that plan, that goal that you want to do it, but you kept postponing it. That is how you handle it. If it is a need, if it is your major priority, but if it is not your major priority, I am telling you, you will keep procrastinating until the day you give up. You give up on one plan and then you jump to the other one. You give up on one plan and you jump to the other one. But what my question to you is, the things you are changing, you are running away from just because it's difficult for you and you're jumping to the other one, does it connect with your destiny? Does it connect with everything you want to do in your life and it makes you happy? If it does not connect, then it's fine. It's okay to procrastinate. It's okay not to do it. Like for me, people tell me, Esther, you look younger than your age. You look slimmer. It's okay. But I know where it hurts me, which is my stomach. Each time I wake up in the morning, I want to dress up and I see the stomach just pop up like that. Like, oh my God, I need to work out. But this is what Esther wants, okay? This is the shorter term of it, what Esther wants. I keep telling myself tomorrow I will do it because when I go out, people don't see it. There's something my friend always calls, she says, sock belly. You drag your stomach inside when you are inside people. When you go home, you just leave everything just pop out. And you know that you're not comfortable with that. But because there's so many reasons you feel you have an option, it's not really a need, it's just something that you just want to compliment yourself. That's all. You don't take it serious. You know that you're not eating healthy and you know how you have stomach upset all the time. You know your skin is not glowing, but because when you do makeup, you cover it up. You snap picture, you filter it, and then you put it on the social media and everybody say, wow, you look handsome. Wow, you look so beautiful. and you go back home, say, I'm okay. Tomorrow, I will start my healthy eating plan. I will not avoid this. Let me just take it for today. Let me just take it for today. The same thing with exercise. You know you are gaining weight. You need to start doing exercise, and then one motivation somewhere, they will just tell you that it does not matter how you look, it's from the heart. My sister, my brother, I'm telling you, that heart, there's a fat that can cover the heart. When the fat covers the heart, and then you begin to have heart problem, you begin to have heart issues, health issues, that is when you will know that you need to do an exercise. You need, not you want. No, you need. When is a need, you make it a priority. Now, let's look at the definition of procrastination. I will try to see if I can give you as much as an explanation from the research I made online to be able to give you an idea where we are heading to. For me, I think it's an illness that needs to be cured. It's an illness, we need to cure it for us to have a very flow and a very comfortable journey into our big dreams and also our 2021, our special 2021 that we've been looking forward to it. Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing a task or a set of tasks. It is the force that prevents you from following through on what you want to set out to do, like your goals or plans or whatever thing you're planning to do. And procrastination itself comes from the Latin word pro, which means forward, and crastination, which means till the next day. So now you see, it's either you're making it forward or you're leaving it till the next day. Procrastination actually finds the root in our biology. So maybe you keep feeling yourself that, I'm just lazy. It's just like that. It is an habit that you put into yourself and all that. It actually there's a scientific explanation why something that is happening in the brain that caused us to have that kind of feelings when we want to set out our goals. And it's the procrastination actually fits in its roots in our biology, is the result of a constant battle in our brain between the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex. The limbic system, also called the paleomammalian brain. Okay, you have to pardon me on this because I am not a doctor or neurologist, okay? So we are just going to look into it. And I advise you to also make your further research on this. It's one of the oldest and most dominant portions of the brain. Its processes are mostly automatic. When you feel like your whole body is telling you to flee from an unpleasant situation, it's your limbic system talking. It's also tightly connected to the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is newer, less developed, and as a result, somewhat weaker portion of the brain. This is the part of your brain where planning complex behaviors, expressing your personality, and asking decisions happened. The prefrontal cortex is the part of the brain that really separates humans from the animals, who just controlled by stimulus. Dr. Tim Fischel, a psychology professor and also an author, really explains that this is the part of the brain that really separates humans from animals who are just controlled by stimulus. The prefrontal cortex, located immediately behind the forehead, where we tap when we are trying to think or find a solution to get this job done. But there's nothing automatic about it. So there must always be a trigger. You must consciously push through for that part of your brain to pick into action. So still, it's not just the biology. You also have to make a conscious effort for you to be able to control that part of your brain. The moment you are not consciously engaged in a task, your limbic system takes over and you give in to what is good. what feels good to you. You want to wake up, you want to go and do an exercise, and you have all the motivation at night. Tomorrow I'm gonna do this. Tomorrow you want to write a book, or you want to visit a friend, and the next day you set a time, but this sleep is just too sweet, and you just couldn't just wake up from that bed. You couldn't take your book or your laptop to start writing something down until the day one goes, day two goes, and like that, and like that. And you begin to feel like you're a failure. No, you're not a failure. I'm here to tell you that there's always a solution. That's why I need you to stick with me on this program until the end, because I will have some tips to tell you how we can deal with procrastination. Now, how to stop procrastination right now, I will tell you after the commercial break. And I want you to please stay and don't go anywhere, okay? Because we have a lot to discuss on this particular topic, procrastination, because it has hindered me in so many ways. Now, that is human. And it's so human, that is why we are trying to find a solution. And this is my wish for this 2021. Is to be able to interact with you, my viewers. If you have something, I want to share people's story. For instance, on procrastination, and at a point in time you are not able to do it, and after this program or after a particular period of time, somehow you got to actualize it. Please, I would like to share into your story. If you are going through some relationship issues, I am not a relationship expert, but this is a platform whereby we share. I don't have to tell the viewers your face or anything. You have something you're going through. I believe we can be able to sort it out. So please stay with me as I bring to you more tips on how to take care of, or how to avoid, or how to handle procrastination in your life starting this 2021. Stay tuned, and we will be right back after the commercial break. Okay, so welcome back to the second segment of Possibilities with Esther, and I'm right here talking to you on a topic that has been disturbing me personally, and I feel someone also is going through it, which is procrastination. Procrastination is an illness that we need to cure. We don't need to go to a doctor. I think we can be able to handle it as long as we know the need for us to handle it rightly. And I was talking to us about how we can deal with it. Okay, we know, okay, we just make that plan and we keep postponing it. Are you trying to do something? Are you not tired? Like, seriously, are you not tired of lying to yourself that you're gonna do this, but then you don't end up doing it? Just try to make plans based on the things you need. I promise you, you find yourself doing them. Even when you procrastinate, you find that it to be very easy for you to deal with it and be able to go back on track on where you started. So I have some small tips which I've made from the internet. I made some research and I got some tips. And please, I also urge you to please go and make more research, because I can just say what I can say here. I can only give the advice I can give. You need to take charge of your life. You are the one that knows what exactly is disturbing you. You are the one that knows what exactly needs to be fixed. And you know the consequences of the effects of, if you don't do it, what's gonna happen to your dreams or your girlfriend, relationship, business. You know the consequences, you know the effects. So my first option, or rather let me say my first step on how to stop procrastination, is make the rewards of taking an action more immediate. If you can find a way to make the benefits of long-time choices more than a short-time choices, then it becomes easier to avoid procrastination. One of the best ways to bring future rewards into the present moment is with a strategy called temptation bundling. One of the best ways to bring future rewards into the present moment is the strategy known as temptation bundling. Temptation bundling. Temptation bundling is a concept that came out of a behavioral economics research performed by Cathy Milkman at the University of Pennsylvania. Simply put, the strategy suggests that you build a behavior that is good in a long-time run with a behavior that feels good in a short-time run. The basic format is only do things you love while doing the things you procrastinate on. Here are further explanation on this. Only listen to audios or podcasts when you're doing your exercise. Don't listen, for instance, you want to start exercise, right? Let me share a tips that I learned from my younger sister. Every day I want to do exercise. In my imagination, I see myself wearing all the exercise things, having a tummy belt, and then my brain begins to think of, okay, how much am I going to buy tummy belt? Where can I find it? Is it from here online? What if they eat my money, they don't send it? Do I have a friend? What if she brings the fake one? And then before you know, my brain is already feeling fear. It's beginning to feel fear. Okay, I don't need to do that exercise. And before you know it, I think of, okay, I need to get the mat so that I'll lie there. I need to get the heavy weight. I need to get the ball. My brain begins to process all those things. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So what she did, and I learned from her, is that I don't think of all those things. I start from the small ones. Okay, my target is to make sure I have a flat tummy, right? I want to loosen the fat on my belly. That's my long time plan. That's my long time imagination. I sat down and I see myself in this very beautiful bikini with all beautiful shape for the summer. And it feels all good. But my short time goal is now. So I need to think of the now, how to make it possible. So what I do on my bed, without thinking of all the materials I need to buy before I start, something that will give me the result at a longer time, all I do is when I'm lying down on my bed in the morning, already I'm feeling very lazy to wake up, right? I just stretched and then I try to do the exercise I'm supposed to start, like a warm-up on the floor. I do it on the bed, on my comfort. I take my time, do just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'm done for the day. And trust you me, somehow it has an effect. Now that's just an example on exercise. It's just an example. I do it, and then before you know it, the next day I do it. I stretch my arms, I stretch it, I stretch my leg, I take it up, I take it down. I try to do the sit up on my bed, even though my head doesn't go up way, but at least I tried a bit. Now the next third, fourth day, I will feel, okay, I feel the impact is working on me. I would want to go to the floor and try it. Now when I go on the floor, I will try like another 10 minutes for the first day. Now, I don't just go up straight doing the sit-up. No, I just start with some jumping jacks or something. Just a little ones just make me feel good. And it has a magic, really exercise, no matter how small it is. It has a magic that it makes you feel good to start up the day. And if you do it at night, it makes you feel comfortable to sleep very calmly and more relaxed, because some people find it difficult to sleep. When you have so much on your mind, you find it difficult to sleep for the night. So when you do this little exercise, it relaxes your nerves and you get to sleep very well. So that is just a tips for me. And before you know, I'll pick it up. Now, the second option is, for instance, if you want to start eating, like you want to healthy eating, you don't buy all the junk food you want to eat and you want to stop it. No. Let's say you are living alone. Try to buy the food, it's just okay for you. Just okay for you. Just start it with small before you even start seeking for professional things. I will tell you, only eat vegetables. You just cut off everything one time. Your system can't just pick it up. You have to take it gradually. Take the short-time goal much more important than the long-time goals. If you want to write a book, you need to start at least writing a topic. You can't just wake up and say, okay, I want to write a book. You think of the publishing. You think about, okay, how am I going to market it? Who is going to believe in me? How are you going to do? How many pages? No, don't do that. Just think of, okay, the idea. Why are you writing this book? Write the topic. Leave it there. The next time an idea comes in, just write it down. Before you know it, you have a compilation of so many things. And if it's a need, a motivational speaker said that he does not believe there is a word procrastination, that it does not exist. It's only what is needed. If it's not a priority, of course you will procrastinate. But if it is something that you need, definitely you will get it done. So there's nothing like, okay, I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. You have an option. I didn't take my English teaching course serious because I know my passion is on TV. When it comes to this TV program, when it comes to television, when it comes to presentation, believe you me, I don't postpone. I don't. For every program I do, I make sure I try to study and my brain works on that. I focus only, I give myself 2 days or a whole day only thinking about possibilities with Esther. But if it is another thing, if it's not important, I'm not going to take it serious. I don't know if you get my point. My point here is, please, let's try to have the longer term is there, but try to look at the shorter term of your goals if you have been procrastinating on a particular thing. Okay, so let's look at another option. Another option is, the second option or step is, make the consequences of procrastination more immediate. For example, if you are exercising alone, skipping your workout next week won't impact your life much at all. Your health won't deteriorate. Immediately because you missed that one workout, the cost of procrastination on exercise only becomes painful after weeks and months of lazy behavior. However, if you commit to work out with a friend at 7 a.m. next Monday, then the cost of skipping your workout becomes more immediate. Miss the first workout, you feel as if you have missed, you are a failure. That's where the problem is. The moment you start doing the workout with your friend and you missed one day, you give yourself a reason that you're not going to do it again because you've missed it. And it doesn't work like that. Your body does not even notice that you didn't do this one that you missed it. Your body would not notice that you missed one exercise, okay? The pain is when you start doing it, you missed one day, you miss second day, you miss third day, fourth, fifth, 1 week, 2 weeks, okay, you're out of it. Your body begins to come back to where it was before. And trust me, you've already expanded your muscles, you stretched your body. Like for me, inconsistency and procrastination, they are related. I see those two words as if they are born from the same mother and father, procrastination and inconsistency. Those two things, if you deal with them, trust you me, their relative will never come back to your life. So if you do start doing exercise and later you stop it, your body begins to compile. Of course, it's gonna be more than what you thought you were doing. So you're doing more harm than good for yourself. And then another step is design your functions action. Option number 3, design your future actions. One of the favorite tools psychologists use to overcome procrastination is called a commitment device. Let's look what a commitment device means. Commitment devices can help you stop procrastinating by designing your future actions ahead of time. You can stop wasting time on your phone and also playing games. Delete them. You can't want to write something, or let me say you're trying to become a big business person, and all you do is play game on your phone. Time waits for no one. The more you have them on your phone, when you sit down in the bench or when you sit down in the bank waiting for the counter to attend to you, the game is in your phone. You begin to play it. Meanwhile, you can use that same time to think of, okay, your business plan, who do you need to meet? What steps do you need to write? You keep on your phone. Sometimes I delete my Facebook. When I have a project, if I have a project or a target, I have a deadline, I go out of a social media because I know it's easy. I delete my Facebook icon on my phone. It's easy when I see that F in blue, I just click on it and I want to know what's going on. I muted my notification. I don't go on it until I finish what I needed to do. And sometimes there's too much jargons in our brain from the social media, from the friends we hang out with, and of course it will be a total distraction on that plan you're planning on that plan you've been procrastinating on. So there's a need for, if you have a notification on your laptop, computer game, or Netflix, Facebook, whatever, there's a sacrifice. There is no successful person in this life that does not pay a sacrifice. You need to get to a stage before you pick it up, except if those notifications, or you are into like the media. Even me as a media person, which I'm supposed to be promoting my program on social media, I still mute it. I just give it a particular period of time and then I unmute it so that I'll be able to know, okay, what's going on my social media. You get it? So you cannot deal and kill procrastination if you still have those distractions in your life. Some friends can be distraction. Even some partners can be a distraction to our plans. But that's why we say we are partners and you need to deal with it. And the two people need to understand when this person is trying to achieve this and when that person is trying to achieve that for their own good. So let's go to the point number 4. Option or step number 4 is make the task more achievable. This is one good reason to reduce the size of your plans. Because if your habits are small, easy to start, then you will less likely to procrastinate. When you start a new habit, it should be less than 2 minutes to do. This is very, very important point here. You want to become, let me use myself as an example. You want to become a TV presenter, international TV presenter, but yet when you are in the class or when you are in the church or you are in a meeting, you don't want to ask questions. How do you start that? You have to practice yourself in communicating in every instant you find yourself. When I say communicating, contributing, not just ranting your mouth on things that will end up lowering your standards. No. You should be able to communicate on something that you know it will make an impact on someone or the situation at hand. So if you want to be somebody, you have plans and you know you need to start step by step. Do not set big goals on that bigger goal. Please do not misunderstood me on this point, okay? My point here is, if you have a big goal, please start from the small ones. It might look stupid. It might look like nonsense, but those little things, they said a tree cannot form a forest. So you have to keep putting, but a forest begins with a tree, right? So you have to start putting the small one. You don't just pack them one time and put them at the same time just to want to have a forest. It's going to take all your energy. It's going to take all your time. So it's going to be so difficult. If you want to go to university, you have this university you really want to go, but you don't have the finances. What about start a job? The job, even if you cannot find a job, find a business. If you cannot find the business, find something. Just try to do something. I'm telling you, have the belief in yourself. The universe, God will also always answer your energy, your prayers, and before you know, things will begin to connect for you. So I hope this topic for today it was able to give you a good impact and also you pick up something from it. And I hope next week we'll be able to come with another segment. If possible, you have a story you want to share with me, please write it on the number on your screen. You can also follow me on Instagram, Possibilities with Esther, and also you can follow our Instagram page on Ntr Tv. And you reach out to me. You can just send me something, okay? Let's discuss. And let's share into our pains for this 2021. I am Esther James from Ntr TV, and this is Possibilities with Esther. Please stay positive, and stay positive. See you again next time. Have a wonderful day.